welcome to Simple Life Scotland. I'm Jason, and along with my wife Yvonne, we're trying to make our lives simpler, off-grid and more self-sufficient. If you're new to the channel, we lived in the city of London and then moved to a tiny island off the west coast of Scotland. When we lived on that island, we were given a number of orphan lambs. We looked after those lambs but couldn't find a permanent home for them, so we found a permanent home for ourselves and the lambs on mainland Scotland. That turned out to be an abandoned off-grid homestead, farm, smallholding, whatever term you want to use. We've had to put in our own water, our own electricity, solar and off-grid, and make the tiny house that was on the abandoned land livable. In that time, we've also managed to add Highland cows to the mix and a cat called Willow. That's where we're up to at the moment. If that's intrigued you and you'd like to know more about how we got here, click the link above and that will take you to one of the first vlogs we did. And click this link and that will take you to one of the more recent ones but still has detail. If you're wondering why I'm sat in a vehicle, I'm going to pick up my wife Yvonne, who is back on the Isle of Tiree, just picking up some items that we left there. Heading to pick up Yvonne on Tiree is no short journey. It's going to take me about 7 hours to get to Oban, which is the port that the ferry leaves from to get me to Tiree. From the port of Oban, on the CalMac Ferry, it's about another 4 hours, 4.5 hours to get to the island. So it's a bit of an epic journey really. Although it's a bit of an epic journey to Oban, it has to be one of the most beautiful drives you can do. The route I take takes me through the Cairngorm Mountains, which are spectacular at any time of the year. When I hit Fort William, that all changes. There are cars everywhere. I know I'm only about an hour from Oban. Everything starts to feel different. But driving through Fort William next to the loch is, again, a breath of fresh air and close to the end of the journey. I really enjoy driving across bridges in Scotland. You go across a bridge and for that short period of time everything's opens up. It is truly spectacular. A few minutes away, I can have a great night's sleep and be ready for my ferry journey in the morning. On my mini adventure, the ferry ride feels like a mini holiday. The views are spectacular when you're travelling on the CalMac Ferry from Oban to Tiree. It gives you time to stop, breathe and let the world go by.
sabes ano anytime.
Landing on Tiree is yet another experience. It's known as the land beneath the sea because so much of it is actually below sea level. The roads, you can't really call roads. They're more like bumpy tracks, even though they've got tarmac on them. The cattle grids are everywhere, so it becomes like a tune that you play when you're driving around the island, with bumps and rattles and other crazy sounds. It's amazing, again, fantastic experience.